Okay, today we are going to do a few activities to review Chapter 16 in the book, which was using the command line interface, and I'm going to show you how the Windows PowerShell works, and then you're going to use it also using either my external hard drive or one of my USB drives. So we know that the command line interface can operate through a shell, and the shell is basically just an interpreter that takes every command that you type in as the user, converts it into machine language for the operating system to understand. We've been using your regular command prompt, which we access by just typing CMD, and of course we want to elevate that and run it as an administrator. You always want to run this type of utility with administrative privileges. So this is what we see with the regular command prompt. However, Windows also has what's called the PowerShell. So the way that we get into this is in the search box. We're going to type PowerShell. You want to make sure you're choosing the one that says Windows PowerShell Desktop App. We are going to do the same thing. We're going to right click and we're going to choose Run as Administrator. And again, you want to do that so that you don't try to do anything that you'll be prevented from doing just because you're not running it at that elevated permission level. Okay, so the PowerShell window will load. The first time you load it, it might take a long time. I'm not sure if you noticed at the end of last week when I launched it, it took a while. I did it earlier today, it took a while, and now it's launching pretty quickly. So what I'm going to be doing here is showing you how we can use the xcopy command. That's one of the really powerful DOS command line interface commands that you can use that let you do things much faster than you could if you were just in Windows. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is actually show you on my computer, not through the PowerShell, but I'm going to open up my File Explorer. And I'm going to show you my documents, contents of my documents folder. First, as you can see it loading on the screen, it's counting up all of the files and the file size. It's incredibly large, so you can see 24.4 gigabytes of information. If I'm just copying and pasting that in Windows, it's going to take quite a while to complete. And if I open up that documents folder, you can see the contents. I have more folders, some just single files there as well. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to go to my external hard drive. On my computer it loads as the Z drive. On yours it may load as the F or the G drive. So I'm going to open that up. And what I'm going to do here is just add a new folder. I'm just going to call it Lisa's Stuff so that I actually have a place when I use that xcopy command. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is go into my PowerShell. The first thing that I want to do is type the command xcopy. The next thing that I want to do is put in the full file path of what it is that I'm trying to copy. In fact, I think what I may do instead is maybe use the CD command to get into my folder first. Okay. Okay, so I'll do my directory command and you can see all of my stuff here. So now what I'm going to do is use the xcopy command, space, and then I have to include the source. What is it that I'm copying? And in this case it's my documents folder, space, where I'm going to be relocating it to. So in this case it's Z:\\. Your letter drive will probably be different than mine. And I made a folder and it's called Lisa's Stuff. I'm going to press enter. Okay, I'm going to try this again. Xcopy, document, Z:\\, Lisa's Stuff. no apostrophes, no spaces. There we go. So what's working now that wasn't working before is the fact that my folder on the external hard drive, I believe the issue was with the file name. The folder name, it had an apostrophe in it. Also had a space, and I'm not sure that xcopy liked that. So we'll wait for it to finish. Okay, so as you can see, it copied 261 files, and again, that was a large size in gigabytes as I showed you earlier. We did it through the PowerShell. If we were doing it in Windows, it would still be completing at this point. Your job now is to connect either the external hard drive that I give you or a USB drive that I may give you, and you're going to do the same thing on your computer. You're going to copy the contents of the documents folder and the pictures folder to that external drive. And really quickly, just to show you, to verify that it really did copy those files, if I go to my external hard drive, there's the folder Lisa Stuff that I created. If I open it up, all of the files are in there. If I go back to my initial documents folder that's on the hard drive, all my files are also there, so it just made an exact copy. Okay, so you're going to go and do this yourself, and if you have any questions, let me know.